What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing today? Oh, sorry you can't be here, Kristen. Thank you. Who we got in here today? All right. All right, guys. Just waiting on somebody to ask a question or anything today. Only person I've got in here right now is Kristen in the comments. Let me close this blind. Hey, what's up, Catherine? How you doing today? What's up, Jeffrey? Good afternoon, man. What's up, Alpha Snake? Good to see you. Phil C said, tell me more about the doll pain. All right. Mary's from Columbia, South Carolina. What's up, Mary? Brand Donkey. What's up, Chef? Only have canoed the Allagash River, and even little rips are scary. Would love to see video of you in the whitewater. Absolutely. Absolutely, Brand Donkey. I'm going to look for that this week and see if I can't get some of those videos pulled off of there. What's up, Becky? What's up, Rhythm Rep? How you doing today? Andy Sab, what's going on? I'm doing good, man. Addicted to more. What's up? Sherry Dawn, hello. What's up, Amanda? So Phil C said wanted me to talk more about that doll pain. It's just a doll pain in the liver. And it doesn't go away it lasts for a long period of time. I would say that what it feels like more than anything else is almost kind of like a weight that's been placed on your right-hand side underneath the rib cage is what it really feels like. You can just feel your liver. That's really the only way I know how to explain it. Like you just feel your liver inside your stomach, and it feels hard. What's up, Mona? Good to see you. What's up, Adam Reed? Good evening. Stephanie Lake, what's up? Joe Ed from New York State, what's going on? Stephanie said, just in time. Absolutely right. Getting ready for the pool. That's what's up. It's a nice day for it. It is hot out there today. Janine, happy Sunday to you too. Cassandra, what's going on? Stephanie said, saw your video about Augusta. I used to go to the Savannah Rapids too. Yeah, Stephanie, you know about what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about then. That creek that runs alongside the Savannah Rapids Pavilion, right at the bottom of that loop. When it rains a whole lot down there, that gets flooded, and it's some pretty big whitewater down there. Angie Sweeting, what's going on? Doing well. Mary said, could you address your daily health? Have a close family member is pretty much a dead pancreas. Mary, pretty much I just try my best to eat as low sugar, low carb, and low fat as possible to keep from having any pancreatic attacks. And just trying to take it easy, don't go too crazy with things, and vitamins. But definitely see an endocrinologist or a pancreatic specialist. I would definitely suggest that too. Nefer said, hi, I've been binge watching your videos. Your story is very relatable, and I appreciate your honesty. Absolutely, Nefer. Sparkle Fairy, what's going on? Doing very well. Bubble Teas, what's going on from Tennessee, Bubble Teas? We got a lot of people on here today. Paul Giva, greetings from Poland. That's what's up. Better Now 77. What's going on, Better Now? Jenny said, "Hi, do you think alcoholism has anything to do with genetics?" Absolutely, Jenny. I absolutely do. I have a lot of alcoholics in my family. Tenacious Tina from Olympia, Washington. What's going on? Stephanie said, "Yeah, I think there was an old mill in Water Dam in the Rapids. Yeah, there's that old mill is still, well, they actually use that for hydroelectric power for the army base down there now. For the like the they have like an internet like branch of the army or something down there now. And they use that lock and dam as a way to produce power in case something happens." Yvonne said, "Hey LD, do you have any special diet specifically for your liver?" Yeah, that would take a lot of time to talk about. I've done some videos on that, but I can do another video on that, just on that topic. Because if I was to sit here and talk about all that, the one thing I can say um, is eating significant amounts of protein, because you need it for your liver to regenerate and just to help your liver along, and it helps with the ascites and black coffee. Definitely. And just eating as clean as possible, steamed vegetables. Ben said, "Hello, chef and LD fam. Hope everyone's doing well." Thank you so much, Ben. Doing really well, man. Stephanie said, "Oh, it's been a while since I've been there." Yeah. they they really fixed that park up, Stephanie. It is looking really nice down there now. Like really, really nice. They've done a lot of stuff to that park. But Yvonne, yeah, like I was saying, plenty of protein, making sure that you're eating as clean as possible, vegetables. Um, I eat a lot of protein shakes. It really just depends on where you're at, specifically as far as liver health. When I was dealing with ascites, all I could really ever get down was protein shakes, because I felt so bloated from the ascites. Dennis Schnur said, "How's your energy level been?" My energy level has not been all that great lately. As a matter of fact, I've been pretty tired. I've been pretty drained lately, but it just comes and goes. Some days are better than others. It just really just depends. I have found that the more that I get outside and get out in the sun and try to do try to walk and stuff like that, that really helps the energy levels. But it's been so hot outside lately. I just haven't been able to get outside much. Now, I was at the lake last weekend with my brother and those guys, but I wasn't doing a whole lot of anything, just really just hanging out. Andy Sav said, "After my auntie drank herself to death, we found hundreds of bottles of gin in her flat. They were hidden everywhere." Oh, absolutely, Andy. I'm still finding hidden bottles here, everywhere. Sparkle Fairy said, "Big love back." Thank you, Sparkle Fairy. Valerie said, "Hello, my liver peeps." What's up, Valerie? Bubble T said, "You've been in my prayers. Liver disease in my family. Non-alcoholic, curious as to the highest AST, ALT levels that you have experienced." Bubble Teas, I have not gone back and looked at those numbers. I have absolutely no idea. I would have to go through my chart and dig through it. I just have never really had a reason to. Paul Wogiva said, "Did the dentist tell you specifically what happened to your teeth that he could only see in an x-ray? Couldn't you have kept them for the time being as long as they didn't cause you any pain issues?" Paul, it was caused due to the malnutrition and the fact that I couldn't eat for as long as I did, and my gut biome got so messed up. The dentist said that he couldn't even see anything, because he didn't. He looked at my teeth after I had my cleaning done and said everything looked fine. And that's when the dental assistant said, "Let's do the X-rays." And when he pulled the X-rays up, that's when I guess he saw there was some stuff going on below the gum line. But my thing is that I didn't want to end up with some kind of infection or something like that, and I was having pain from it. What's going on, Craig? Good to see you, man. But I just didn't want to end up with any problems, and I couldn't get my partials done until those teeth were pulled. So it needed to get done when it got done. I wish I didn't have to, but I had to do it. And, I didn't look at the x rays. I don't even know what the heck I would be looking at. Just the dentist came in after the x rays were done, and he had a look on his face. And I knew something was terribly wrong when he came back in. New Kingdom, what's going on? Manos de Pedra, hi bro. Did you ever drive after having more than a few drinks, shall we say? And did you ever get a DUI? Yeah, Manos, I did. I did drive. Not that often, but I would. Now, I would drive every single day after I got off work, and I would drink on the way. I had an open container every time that I drove, basically, unless I had my kids in the car. But no, I never got a DUI. I was really careful about that. I could have, don't get me wrong. There was one time that I was driving home. I had to put one hand over one of my eyes like this because I was seeing double. And I'll never forget that. That was a really, really scary experience. But I was too afraid of getting in trouble. Um, like I said, not saying that I didn't drive intoxicated, but for the most part, it was usually, maybe a couple drinks. I'm sure I probably would have gotten a DUI if I'd gotten pulled over, though. Phil C said, I'm getting destroyed in family court. Haven't seen my child in years. What's your best advice to help someone to stop? Uh, Phil, the best advice I can give you is you have to want it for yourself. That's the best advice I can give you. You have to really, really want it. Um, they say that it takes a lot of us to hit our rock bottom before we make that decision, and unfortunately, that was the case for me. I had to hit rock bottom before I could make a change, and that was me ending up in the hospital and almost losing my life. And when that happened, the doctor told me, if you drink again, you're gonna die. And that was, I really didn't have much of an option. Now people still drink after these kinds of things, but that was it. And like I said, I had hit my rock bottom. And being in family court, not seeing your children in years, that would probably shake me up a good bit. I don't know. I really don't have. Have you thought about maybe going into a rehab facility, maybe? Because a medical detox, or going to a hospital? Because Phil, the medical detox helped me so much, man. I can't explain it. I tried quitting over and over and over again, and just was never successful. And it wasn't until I went through the medical detox that I was successful. And I will say, I remember nothing from it. I was completely out of it for that whole entire week. And I was in a hospital setting. And that was, I would, suggest maybe checking into it, maybe talking to a doctor about a medical detox. Lack said, hi, Mr. LD. How are you and the family? Hello from New York. This is Larissa. I've been out a little bit. Do you guys have any plans for a get-together thing? Yeah, Lack, I have not pulled the trigger on that yet. I've got to talk to my dentist and find out about my partials, and then I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm calling them tomorrow to find out when I can get those imprints done, and then I'm going to pull the trigger on a meetup. It's going to be up in the mountains of North Carolina, most likely. Paul Andrew, what's going on? Jeff678, I'm doing good, man. Thank you so much. Ron's mom, what's going on? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Kuzawuza said, I used to drink a few shots of booze before I drove home or somewhere because the overwhelming anxiety from alcohol withdrawal would make me almost incapable of driving. Kuzawuza, I have talked about this over and over and over again on here. I used to do the same thing for me. I had the worst anxiety from driving, and the only thing I could tell you is that after I stopped drinking, that went away, and I can drive, without anxiety now. I couldn't even get up to a stoplight and make a left-hand turn because the anxiety would get so bad. I always had this weird feeling like I was gonna pass out and my foot was gonna slip off the brake and land on the gas pedal and I was gonna fly out in the middle of the intersection or something. But ever since I stopped drinking, that anxiety went away, and that withdrawal anxiety is something horrible. I never want to go through that ever again. Matthew Snyder said, "Bro, appreciate your honesty. I'm the same age as you and have a bunch of friends that drink a whole lot, but strangely enough, none of them had major issues yet I'm aware of. Ticking time bomb." Thank you so much, Matthew. I'm sorry to hear that, man, but at least nobody's gotten sick yet. Um, me and a lot of my friends all ended up, I have a lot of friends that ended up getting sick around the same time that I did. A lot of us ended up with pancreatitis and liver problems and all kinds of stuff. I got a lot of friends with the same kinds of problems I do. Not as bad as I do, but I do. Valerie said my ALT 10, AST 20 when it's double is cirrhosis for sure. AST is always higher. Gotcha. Thank you, Valerie. Goozle was a cells at the point where a few shots barely gave me a buzz, but it was enough to mellow me out with anxiety before driving. Yeah, that was me too, man. It was the same thing. I could drink a couple of very strong liquor drinks and not feel much from anything other than just a nice mellow feeling. Ben said I had an infection on her 2 molars. The dentist had to scrape so much infected tissue out and drop in a bone graft. Oh, wow, Ben. I'm sorry to hear that. So glad you're not doing that anymore, cuz. Yeah, for real. Mary said, thank you. Carbs make her sick to her stomach. She is in denial about the severity of her condition. Doctors told her they could do nothing. He gave her 7 years at 23, and she is 29 and still working. Oh my gosh, Mary. I'm so sorry to hear that. Phil C said, I have no withdrawal when I drink. Angie said, Kooza Wooza, I did the exact same thing. Always had liquor in my car for that reason. Yeah, I did too. Tenaciously, Tina said, I needed to have medical detox. I would not have stopped drinking. No way I could drink for hours. Yeah, me too. I had to. Phil said, I don't struggle with alcohol. That's really good to hear, man. Amanda said, that's so tough, Angie. So glad you moved on. Yeah, for real. Craig said, what happened to chickens don't surf? She hasn't been around for a while. I think she was here more or less because her brother had gotten sick, and I think she kind of figured out what happened with that after some time. Kristen said, we just buried my 35-year-old friend. She was told to stop 2 years ago. She did not. Had a massive stroke, caused from her failing liver, and spent 3 weeks in life support. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry to hear that, Kristen M. What's up, Slayer Sober? What's going on, man? Good to see you today, man. That's good to hear, Ron's mom. I hear you, Slayer. That's what's up, man. It sounds like a lot of us had the same kind of driving anxiety from that. Only out of pure milk. Yeah, that is a miracle, man. Glad to hear you didn't, Slayer. Those things will haunt you for the rest of your life, too. What's up, Joseph? Good to catch you here, too, man. I'm having a great weekend. Thank you. What's up, Big Sarge? Good to see you, man. Big Sarge, I've not pulled the trigger yet on that camping trip, man. I was just telling them that I'm calling my dentist tomorrow to find out about my partials and when they're going to do those impressions, and I'm going to make a call. Go ahead and get to you before you ask me. Nefer said, my husband doesn't want to quit drinking because he says it's too boring. Do you have advice for me as a wife? I don't want to control him, but want him to know I care. Nefer, that's a really good question. The thing is that if you keep bothering them about it, it's only going to aggravate them, and it's probably going to start an argument. That's a really hard question to answer, because you don't want to nag, but at the same time you want to get the point across that you're worried about them. Let me think about that for a minute, Nefer, and I'll get back to you. What's up, Jersey girl? Hey, what are you doing here? Your grandson's in the hospital. He's doing better? Okay, I'm so good. I'm glad to hear that, Jersey girl. I didn't think we would see you here at all today. Brand Donkey, thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. First rounds of coffee on me. All right, got you. Thank you. I just had a cup of coffee just a second ago. It's my third cup for today. It will not let me like this thing. I don't understand these things sometimes. I don't know. I'm sorry, Brand Donkey. It will not let me like it. I don't. There we go. Kuzaluza said, "Yeah, thank God I don't have to deal with that now. Driving is no problem now. My booze anxiety gave me that intense feeling of impending doom, which would always completely freak me out." Me too, Kuzaluza. I know exactly how you feel. Yeah, Slayer Sober. I think she's moved on at this point. She might check out the videos every once in a while, but she doesn't comment or anything much anymore. Kuzaluza said that feeling of impending doom is such a hard thing to explain to people who've never experienced. Yeah, I know. I know. When are you and Sarah gonna make another video together? I've been dying to see that. Jeff. We have actually been talking about that. We're gonna do something here soon, probably. We were just talking about that with each other the other day, about trying to figure something out for us to talk again. Douglas, what's going on, man? Same old thing. Just hanging out around the house this weekend, trying to get some stuff done. We're supposed to get a really bad storm here this afternoon. They're saying it's supposed to get really, really bad. I'm sorry, Big Sarge. I'm gonna have an answer for you, man. What's up, CHP? Addicted to more. Be the change you want to see. Do Al-Anon and lead my example. Let him see the change in you, and it will hopefully motivate him. That's a great piece of advice right there. Addicted to more. Thank you for that. Adam Reed said, "I'm hoping to get blood sugars under control, ranging from 53 to 264. Wow, early days with Met, but scary. I've got to go down to look after my parents next Wednesday, and if I'm honest, panicking. I'm so sorry, Adam." Adam, I'm right there with you, man. My blood sugar does the same thing. It'll go all the way down to, I've had it drop all the way down to 40 before and go all the way up to 400 in a single day, man. Yeah, I got you addicted to more. Thank you so much for that advice. Yeah, thank you, Slayer. We are talking about that. We need to chat some more, Slayer. I'll chat with you outside of here this week, man. I'll send you a message and we can try to work something out schedule-wise to talk. Mary said, "God bless you." Thank you so much, Mary. Yeah, me too, Amanda. That was great advice. I really like that advice a lot. Yeah, lead by example. If you're not drinking in the household and he asks why not, just say, I don't like this anymore, and maybe try leading them down that path. Absolutely, Jersey girl. Absolutely. I'm glad to hear that everything's doing much better with your grandson. Craig said, "Adam, that's a big range." It is. That's what happens when your pancreas starts acting up. Absolutely, Slayer. I'll send you a message tomorrow, man. Angie said your videos are so helpful. Thank you. Absolutely, Angie. Thank you so much for being here. Absolutely. Anybody else got any more advice for, I can't remember the name there, but they were asking about their husband or boyfriend. The husband doesn't want to quit drinking, but they're not exactly sure what to do as their wife. They don't want to control them, but they want them to know that they care. Anybody else got any advice for her on how to handle that with her husband? Addicted to More had some really good advice there. I like that a lot. I'd like to see if anybody else has got any more. Valerie said, "Yes, I don't feel so alone. We live, LD." Yeah, me either, Valerie. And thank you so much for being here. If you have a cross said, "Have you ever heard of long-term prescription use making disease of liver, pancreas, gallbladder, exec worse?" I have a friend who had GI issues for years. Not a pill addict or anything, though. Yeah, I have. some medications can cause liver and pancreas problems, especially after long-term usage. It's one of those things that, you know, sometimes you really need to do your own homework too, as far as like your medications and stuff like that, and see, if they have any adverse reactions to other medications, or if it might have a adverse reaction to your liver or something like that. Because like my endocrinologist had put me on a medication, I don't remember the name of it. I can't remember the name of it, but he had me on this medication for quite some time, and then I ended up with pancreatitis again. And then come to find out, I went back and did some research, and the medication that he had placed me on causes pancreatitis. It's one of the side effects. And I'm like, why am I on this medication when I've got chronic pancreatitis? So I told my doctor I didn't want to be on it anymore and got off of it. And I don't think I should have been on that medication. Amanda said, I'm so sorry, Adam. Can your blood sugar levels be permanently stabilized, or do you need medicine? If so, what about the insulin shots? I heard both good and bad. Amanda, he's got a lot of pancreatic problems right now, which is causing his blood sugar issues. When the pancreas starts acting up, it's all over the place. I've been in the hospital. They've given me so much insulin, and they could not get it down. Alexander said, do you think back drinking was a bit absurd? And what do you think when you see other people like drinking a beer or wine, for example, in a restaurant? Do you judge them? No, Alexander, I don't. I don't judge anybody for what they do. People are going to do what they're going to do either way. And, not everybody has a problem with alcohol either. Most people can just have a beer or two and call it a day. So no, I don't place any judgment on anybody. Especially for the simple fact that, I drank for as long as I did. I just don't see any point in it. No, I don't. Slayer said, that's awesome, Valerie. That's why these communities are so important. Show people that they aren't alone. Absolutely. Nefer said, I really appreciate the advice. Thank you all. Absolutely, Nefer. CHP said, going to a support group to help you is what I did. That's a great idea, CHP. Mary said, no booze stores in South Carolina open. People make fun of us, but they would be surprised how many people don't drink on Sunday because they drink everything on Saturday night. Just saying. Yeah. South Carolina, no liquor stores are open on Sundays at all. If you're going to buy liquor, you got to find a bootlegger, or you got to buy your booze on Saturday night by 7 o'clock, because all liquor stores close at 7. And that used to make me panic when I was a drinker. Because I'd be so worried if I was going to be able to get off work, be able to leave in time to get my bottle just for Sunday. If you have a cross set, I've seen it happen a decade-long relationships where the wife will say the name thing over and over for years, and then it was only a third party told the husband when it clicked. Yeah. Deborah H. said codependency group or therapy is helpful for people living with an addict. Yeah, that's a good idea too. Addicted Moore said, since COVID, you can do online AA meetings. Your husband, boyfriend might not go to one in person, but you can do it online with the camera off, where you're just like on fly. That's a good idea too. It's a very good idea. Slayer said, LOL, I had a doctor do that for me too. When my liver numbers were high, he prescribed me medication that was terrible for your liver. Kind of counterproductive. Yeah, man. It makes sense just to double check and just make sure. I mean, you got to think about how much stuff doctors have going on every single day. They might miss something. It's your health, and ask any questions that you think might be important. Because once again, this is your body, your life, your health. There's no stupid questions when it comes to your health. Addicted to More said it's a good way to test the water of sobriety without committing to it yet. Yeah, that's a good idea. Craig says, Slayer, you're still playing alive. Amanda said, that's a great point. Addicted to More, it's less intimidating, feels less obligatory. Yeah, that's true. Oh, thank you, New Kingdom, for praying for Nefer. I really appreciate that. Adam said, Amanda Craig, yes it is. I'm on day 5 of metformin extended release. Increasing the dose soon. Slayer said, yes, Craig. I've been bad with that. Lamar, what's going on, man? Hey, LD and everyone. Glad to have caught the live stream while it was still rolling. Absolutely, Lamar. Thank you for being here, man. Amanda said, sending you good juju out on prayers if you want them to. Absolutely. Thank you, Amanda. Kuzabuza said, LD, kind of a random question. Are you able to do some sort of weight training to help with weight gain? Nothing super intense, but most are hypertrophy. No, I've got Kuzabuza. I've got 2 hernias, man. I cannot activate my core like that because if I do, it hurts so bad. And I need to find out what's going on with my pancreas and all this stuff. I've already went and spoken with the surgeon about having surgery on the hernias. But there are some problems there, and I need to make sure what's going to happen with my pancreas. Not to mention, I got to come off my blood thinners for a long period of time. It's going to be kind of a mess. I'm really scared to pull the trigger on having that surgery. But I just can't activate my core, and I don't have a lot of strength as far as that's concerned either. But I do try to do some walking and stuff like that. Valerie said my sister had protein in urine from her sugar. Red is bad for heart, kidneys, because heart attack, now waiting for kidney transplant. I'm sorry, Valerie. Jersey Girl said, I wish I could have a glass of wine with dinner. Fat chance of that happening. Yeah, I mean, you could do whatever you want, but I wouldn't suggest it. What's up, Ralph? Finally caught you guys live. Time zones are difficult. Greetings from LD from Germany. Again, doing good. Thank you so much for being here, Ralph. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm doing well too. Thank you. Angie said, that's how Utah is. Now liquor on Sunday and the liquor stores close at 7. I thought it was just a state. No, it's also here in South Carolina. You can go to a restaurant and order liquor, but you can't go to a store and buy liquor here at all. And it has to be like an ABC store. They don't I went to Chicago a bunch of times to go see my brother, and they sell liquor in the grocery store there, but they don't do that here. I've never seen that in another state other than Illinois, but you can walk into your grocery store and they've got liquor there, and that's got to be that's got to be kind of tough. That's one good thing about South Carolina is that you're out of luck on Sunday. Mary said, love how supportive your wife is and how you both are working through this. Thank you so much, Mary. Yeah, it's definitely been a challenge. Angela said, I'm all about me. Only quit drinking the first time because I was so disgusted with myself. All the drama I was causing my family, no one could ever have helped me. Yeah, I know all about that. Like I said the other day, I was surrounded by drama. I was always in the middle of it. Thank you, CHP. I appreciate that. Slayer said Amanda, my crew would be best friends in person. I just have a feeling random, but I've thought about before. I think so too. I think everybody on here would be really good friends. And I think we would have had a good time if we all hung out too, back when we were all drinking. I was just talking with somebody about that in the comments. Somebody said, I wish I could have had a beer with you. And I'm like, I think we all would have been really good friends back in the day. Although we're all friends now, but Veronica said, your channel has helped me a lot. Someone I care about is going through it. I'm so sorry, Veronica. Thank you so much for saying that. Is there anything I can do? Anything I can help you with? Jersey Girl said, hey, G, you mentioned one time about Scott Frieda. I love his channel. He's a trip. Yeah, that guy, he puts a lot of shorts up. And I subscribed to his channel a long time ago. So I get all of his shorts recommended to me all the time. And I watch them. That guy's crazy. He's crazy. Not saying I don't like him or anything, but the guy's kind of crazy. Mike said, we sure would slay. We would be chasing all the kitties. Amanda said, haha, Slayer, you're right. I think we're already cat lady neighbors in my head. Here, Amanda living the dream is so hot. That's what's up. What's up, my crew? Good to see you today. Both cat moms and hippies. Minus the substances. Yeah, I hear you on that. CHPC, I will never forget your first video, LD. Something about you just pulled me in. I wanted to hear your story. Thank you, CHP. I look a lot different than I did in that first video, that's for sure. Amanda said it's cooling down here. Man, today's supposed to be the hottest day of the week here, and it's supposed to start cooling down in the 80s this week. Micro said I catch all animal slayer that I can help and won't gauge my eyes out. Angela said, hey Amanda, unfortunately I started back up after my kids were grown and my husband passed away. Oh no. Creamy Jalapeno said Texas doesn't sell liquor anywhere except a dedicated liquor store. Yeah, it's the same here in South Carolina. Creamy Jalapeno. Ben, do your grocery stores in South Carolina sell alcohol? That I was just talking about that. No, you have to go to a designated liquor store, and they're open from like 9 or 10 a.m. until 7 o'clock Monday through Saturday, and they're not open at all on Sundays at all. Yeah, same here, Creamy Jalapeno. Ralph said in Germany, liquor and drugs are 24/7, one being legally sold at gas stations. Wow. Yvonne said, how do you explain nicely to people that you can't even have one drink? People always tell me, oh, you can have one. It's like, no, I can't. Yvonne, I don't really get myself into very many situations where I have to tell people no. I really do my best to stay away from it the best possible. I'm still not quite ready to be around alcohol. I'm just not ready for that yet. I've been around it, but I've had to leave anytime I've been around it. It's just too much of a trigger. I can smell it. As soon as I walk into a room and somebody's been drinking, I can smell it immediately. Immediately, I can smell the alcohol. And I can smell alcohol on people from a mile away. If I walk into a gas station and somebody's standing at the cash register and I just walked in the door and I'm 20 feet away from them, I can smell the booze all the way from the front door. It's crazy. And what's really funny about it is how back in the day, how I used to think that I could hide the smell by putting a mint in my mouth or chewing gum or brushing my teeth or, eating some Doritos or something like that. I thought that was enough to cover up the smell, and it just was not. Absolutely was not enough. That stuff like comes out of your pores. Micro said there's a huge cat colonies in Florida and people just feed but don't get them mixed, which will help numbers down. Always one pimp cat wanting to yell at female cats. That's funny. Renee, what's up, Renee? I have definitely been watching you and Slayer too much lately. We were in a restaurant here in South Carolina today, and I swear I thought I saw Slayer's silver long hair ball cap. Where were y'all eating at, Renee? What town were y'all in? Angie said, my hubby told me they sell liquor at Walmart in Florida. I was shocked. I wouldn't doubt it. Amanda said, get his own room together and no one be able to shut up. You're not kidding. Mike said, we would all have a great old time. Absolutely. Doug McDonald said, best group of people. Thank you so much, Doug. Everybody here is so nice. Mike said, we would all stay up all night long. Yeah, you're probably right. I've had that thought. Could you imagine Slayer and LD drunk together? Oh, man, that would be a mess, dude. We would both go to jail. I can promise you that. Renee said had to go to the bathroom to get a closer look, even though I know it's not. He's from Detroit. I definitely would have drunkenly jumped into a river with you all. I hear you, Kuzalooza. Mona said our Walmart serves beer and wine in Texas. Stephanie said I used to throw fries at people at restaurants while drunk. So that would be a hot mess there. Yeah, that would. Craig said, I heard Japanese drink a lot. Yeah, I think the Japanese do drink a lot. I think it's big in their culture there. Micro said, I'd have to be the voice of reason. Yeah, we'd have to have somebody be the voice of reason. Ralph said, exactly what I thought. We'd be all right this time, remembering the whole party, not just the first hour, and then zap, blackout. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Micro? Kuzwaza Scott Frida is an old duck. LOL, I'm subscribing to some of his shirts are so random. Shorts. Yeah, he's kind of a random guy. I still like to watch him, though. Kyodeg said, I have 7 days thanks to your channel. Your video after your teeth surgery had a big effect on me. Thanks for what you do. You're helping a lot of people. Oh, thank you so much, Kyodegs. If that's how you pronounce it, Codegs. That is so awesome. Congratulations on 7 days. That is awesome. Man, I said that'd be a hot mess there. You guys are so freaking cool without it. Slayer said the best thing from Scott is his reenactments of taking the shot and throwing it up. Man, 100%. 100%. That's exactly how I was every single morning when I would drink. I would, the first like sip of it, I would throw it up right back up every single time. And the crazy thing about it is after I'd puke it up, then I'd just go and drink it more. What's up, Tracy? Thank you for being here today. You made the live stream. Micro said, I'm always in LD Farm and in your car, mostly Slayer, unless you change the venue sometimes. Mary said, just gonna throw in what my pastor told me. You never how far sin will take you and how long it will keep you. I apply that. Absolutely, Mary. Sparkle Fairy said, I'm from Germany too, Ralph. I just can't stand him. He's there. It's too much. Can't buy it till after 12 Sundays down here. Oh, okay, Valerie. I didn't realize that y'all had a time limit down there in Florida. Veronica said, thank you. No, I got to him just in time. Took him to the hospital. He was in ICU for over a week, but now stable. Lots of issues with society. He's crazy how normalized alcohol is in our society. I'm so sorry to hear that, Veronica. At least he's stable now. That's really good. I was there too, Veronica. I'm just to give you a little bit of hope. I was there. I've been hospitalized multiple times in the hospital for weeks at a time. I've spent 2.5 months, more than 2.5 months in the hospital. Ascites. I've gone septic. All my organs shutting down, and I'm still here. Slayer said this community is so cool. So many good, awesome people. Absolutely, Slayer. You're absolutely right, man. Kuzwooza, Scott's reenactments are good, but then he'll randomly upload a short of himself aggressively eating. I don't get that either, man. And Kuzwooza, I am totally there with you because I do not understand that. He's like shoving hamburgers in his mouth and like there's like mayonnaise hanging off the side of his lips and stuff like that. And that kind of stuff drives me crazy. I can't stand people smacking their mouth, and especially when people are like dropping food out of their mouth and they're eating. I don't understand that, Kuzwooza. You called that one. You hit that nail right on the head. Every time I watch one of those videos, I'm like, why is he doing that? That's funny. Micah said, wish we were all close to each other, grab a coffee. Absolutely. Veronica said, I've been alcohol-free 4 months now. Thank you for making others aware. Absolutely. Congratulations, Veronica, on having 4 months. That's so cool. That would be so awesome, Slayer. Yeah, absolutely, Amanda. I'm glad he's stable too. Yeah, Slayer, Renee says she thought she saw you with her husband when she was at a restaurant, but it wasn't you. She lives in South Carolina, man. Jenna and friends, Animal Sanctuary. Greetings from North Carolina. I had a relapse after my dog died. The grief is hard, but I'm back on track now. I'm so sorry your dog passed away, Jenna. I just lost my dog. I think that was like a month and a half, 2 months ago. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that you relapsed too, but I'm glad that you're back on the wagon now. That's really good to hear. Once again, I'm sorry about your dog. I know how hard that can be. New Kingdom said, wow, that's crazy how sensitive sin of alcohol is. At here, we all thought we were so clever. Absolutely. You're not kidding, man. Oh, thank you so much, Veronica. That's so nice of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And it, once again, won't let me like it. I don't understand why. There we go. Thank you again, Veronica V. I really appreciate that. Craig said, coffee. Yeah, Renee's in Simpsonville, South Carolina. Chris G Music said, just lost my job for drinking at work. Oh, I'm so sorry, Chris G Music. The next day was admitted to the hospital with sepsis. I'm so sorry, man. Videos helped me through a month-long hospital stay. Thanks, homie, and God bless. Hey, Chris G, that's one of the biggest reasons I started this channel, man, was for people like you that are going through this kind of stuff. I'm so sorry that you're dealing with that, man. How are you doing now? Are you doing better? I've had the same. I had sepsis too, man. I'm so sorry. I hope you're doing well now. Mona said I saw a guy driving with me that could have sworn was Slayer. Everybody's seeing Slayer everywhere. It's like, where in the world is Waldo or something? We would go to jail. It's probably accurate. Oh, that's fine. Oh, absolutely Slayer. Ghost campfire stories. I hear you, Stephanie. Thank you, Money. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Angela, for prayers for Chris. Yeah, that's gotta be so tough. Can't believe y'all can't buy liquor in grocery stores. Nope, can't buy it. Not here. Sparkle Fairy speaking German, and I do not understand that. We'd all be annoying rowdy at the diner. Yeah, we do that table that sits there for 8 hours and just orders coffee. Pisses off the waitress. Angie said everyone is so nice if you hear good people. Thank you, Angie. Everyone here is really nice. Aunt G said, today's my birthday. Happy birthday, Aunt G. GJ. Happy birthday, Aunt GJ. Slayer said, I've been to Texas once. Catherine said, happy birthday, Aunt GJ. Thank you guys for telling me happy birthday. Brandon Donkey said, I used to pretend I was a waiter at Rockaway Beach and pick up empties drinking people's dregs. Oh, man, that's gross. What does your diet look these days? Nighter Grider said. Basically just steamed vegetables, grilled chicken, or whatever grilled protein that I have. It's really, honestly, I eat basically steamed broccoli, baked chicken, or grilled chicken, and protein shakes and some fruit. Sometimes I'll try to eat some other vegetables. It really just depends, Nighter Grider, but right now with my teeth, until I get those partials done, I'm gonna have to really stick to the softest stuff I can eat right now. But that's about it. Thank you, Slayer, for telling him happy birthday. Ralph said, I'm sorry. I'll go back to my spoken language. I feel Sparkle Fairy needed some supporto. Oh, no problem, Ralph. Y'all speak in German all you want. I just don't understand what y'all are saying, so I just skipped over the comment. You guys have at it, talking German all you want. You're not bothering anybody. I think Craig really likes it a lot. He's already down there trying to talk in German too. Mona said, Colorado's my favorite state. My dad was born and raised there. I've never been to Colorado before. Ralph said, hi, Mona. Tracy said, hi, Amanda. Sparkle Fairy said, Mona. Aww. Mary said, do you have a P.O. box? I do, Mary. If you want to send me a message on Instagram or something, I could send you my P.O. box. Or if you go to the link in the description box in the video description, if you go to one of the links for the merch and go to the Amazon store, you can find my P.O. box there. It's under Carolina Merch. What's up, David LaFon? Good to see you this afternoon, man. Thank you for being here. Bubble Tea said you're a survivor, that's for sure. Thank you, Bubble Teas. Angel said, hey, David, waited for the new video. Amanda said she doesn't speak German. Ralph said, I was running around butt naked at a family party with my grandmom. What an embarrassment. Ralph, I've been there, done that. Been there too. I've done the same type of things. Benjamin said, 46 days sober. Great to see you're doing so well. That is awesome, Benjamin. Congratulations on 46 days. That is so cool, man. Thank you so much. If you have a cross, said, happy birthday, Aunt. All the best to you. Thank you, guys. David said, coming soon, Angela. What's your next video going to be, David? You going to be playing your instrument? Sparkle Fairy said, my English is not the best, but I try my best. No, your English is fine, Sparkle Fairy. Ben said losing a dog is so hard. It really is. Wonder where Shades is at on this phone Sunday. I think Shades might be doing a video today. I was talking to him in the comments earlier. I think he said he was be doing a video. Catherine says, Sparkle, your English is fantastic. That's what I thought. Angela said, Ralph, as we say in America, happens, just move forward, not looking back. Yeah, for real. Benjamin said, what does your wife think of your channel? She's been so loyal to you. Sounds like a diamond. She really is, Benjamin. She really likes the fact that I do this. Sometimes I'd spend a lot of time on it. She'd rather me be helping her do some other things, but for the most part, the channel helps me out a lot and helps me to self-reflect and work on myself too, and help other people. And she's really happy with that, Benjamin. Thank you so much for saying that. Stephanie said, hope you feel better. I don't know who you're talking to there. Angie said, does anyone know where David has been? No, Angie, I haven't spoken to David in quite some time. Uh-oh, Renee says she's going out to a low country boil with some friends. Oh, crap. Where's my invite, Renee? I didn't get invited to a low country boil. Enjoy your low country boil, Renee. That sounds like a lot of fun. And it's not a low country boil if you guys don't pour it out on a table at newspaper. Michael said, do you have any advice for Iki? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Michael. I don't. Stephanie said, I heard sepsis was common with alcohol use disorders. I'm not sure, Stephanie. I'm not exactly sure. I ended up with it. Michael said, do you have any advice for someone without kids and family? Why quit? Because I can promise you, Michael, that it doesn't matter if you have a wife, kids, family. If you end up in the hospital with any of these problems, I can promise you that you'll wish that you didn't. I can promise you that. That's why you would want to quit. The health complications that come along with this, it doesn't matter. It's not fun. It is one of the most painful things that you can go through. Not only ending up with pancreatitis is horrible, but the ascites and the embarrassment and the way that it takes away from your mobilization. You can't breathe. You can't get comfortable. You end up with so much fluid in your stomach that you look like you're 9 months pregnant. Majority of people that end up with ascites end up with hernias because it breaks open your abdominal wall. The pain that comes along with it. All the doctors. That's all I can say is that's why I would quit. There's so many other things to do. You do not want to end up in the hospital with any of this stuff. Valerie said, who else scrolls up and down to see where LD is reading? I'm right here, right underneath you, Valerie, right now. I'm right at Angie's comment. I think it was in the Tampa area. Ralph said, Darf itch. I'm not even going to try that. He said, happy birthday. So good to live another day. Absolutely, Angie. Mike said in Southwest and Southeast Florida, it's all day open bar. Yeah, I would imagine that in Florida. Florida's a crazy state. That's a party state. Sarah said, come down to Colorado sometime, man. It's beautiful. Breckenridge is amazing. I was supposed to go skiing in Breckenridge one time, and it didn't work out. I was supposed to go with my dad one time. Michael, personally, I know it's hard to think about when you're in that position, but I feel the greatest inspiration to quit when you don't have friends or family. So enjoy life freely. Absolutely. Mona said it most resembles Germany. What most resembles Germany, Mona? Props to you for sharing your story. Hope your recovery is going well with a little pain as possible. Thank you so much, Momo. I appreciate that so much. Absolutely, Amanda. I 100% agree with you. Marker said Colorado's definitely on the state on the list. Michael said having a wife and kids and continue to drink is honestly pathetic. All right. All right. Give me 1 second here. Figure this one out. I think since I've given David my wrench, yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and remove that. I'm not gonna do that today. The Black Fly said, just found your channel, very resourceful information, has made me rethink my behavior for sure. Thank you so much for being here, the Black Fly. I really appreciate you being here. Absolutely, Sparkle Fairy. David said, I'm planning on posting more guitar videos soon. That's awesome, David. I'm glad to hear that, man. Marcelo special. Michael, yeah, the majority of the world drinks. LD, is it hard having to restrict your diet being a foodie? David, absolutely, man. It's at this point I've gotten kind of used to it, but it was pretty hard at first, but I'm just kind of used to it at this point, man. At the end of the day, I'm still here, and it's it's kind of like I can't eat what I want. There have been some times that I've just burst out in tears because I wanted like a hamburger. And I just can't have it. I know what it's gonna do to me. I can't do it. I'm not kidding about that either. There's been times where I've like wanted like a hamburger like really bad, and like I've lost it. Cheeseburgers are like my favorite thing in the world. Ralph said bratwurst, yes. Jersey Girl say, hey, everyone gotta run to the pharmacy before they close. Absolutely, Jersey Girl. Thank you so much for being here today. Love you too. I'm sorry, Adam. Yeah, go ahead and get out of here, man. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't want you to have a full-on flare either, man. I hope you get to feeling better. I'm going to get off here in just a few minutes myself. I got some stuff to do around here. I was only planning on being here for about an hour. And you said Amanda David, that used to be the guy with the wrench and the lives a few months back. Yeah, that's who they were talking about. Love you too, Adam. You have a good one, man. I hope you get to feeling better, man. Renee said, Michigan sells liquor in gas stations. We originally from there. Oh, wow. Slayer said, health complications straight out of hell. You definitely don't want to deal with that stuff. LDS been some real stuff. Yeah, absolutely, man. Do not want to go through that. Adam had to run, Angela. He's not feeling well. Colin said, when you had pancreatitis, did your stomach hurt all the time? And was it worse than when you walked around? Mine kills me when I walk or do anything physical. Colin, absolutely, man. The best thing I found for pancreatitis, Colin, is balling up into a ball. Like sitting on your knees and balling up into a ball. And that really, really helped a lot with that. I'm sorry you're going through that, Colin. I've been there so many times, man. Slayer said Florida is a crazy state. It is. Oh no, Ralph, no worries at all, man. You go ahead and speak in German. When I see you guys talking, I just scroll past and just address the next comment. You guys are free to talk in the comments as much as you want. Don't feel sorry about that at all. Y'all chat all you guys want. I'm gonna be getting off here in just a couple seconds, guys. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to run. Some of the scariest drunk drivers here in Florida. Yeah, absolutely, Catherine. Same for me. I'm glad that he was able to help her and speak to her in German. Sparkle Ferry, if you're talking to me, thank you so much. Slayer said, go to Florida on vacation, end up with probation. Yeah, for real, man. Man, you guys are really hating on Florida. Ralph said, Amanda, thanks for my hard recovery from years on methadone and ALC and other stuff. Not easy, but LD helped a lot. He said, not judgmental. No worries at all, Ralph. I'm not judgmental at all. Thank you so much for saying that, Ralph. Absolutely, Amanda. Thank you. Kuzawuzekon, you can have an upset and insanely insensitive stomach from alcohol. Yeah, me too. My stomach always hurt when I was a drinker. So now rewinding all this video. Have a nice evening. LD love. Hey, love you too, Ralph. You have a great afternoon, man, or evening, or whatever it is over there in Germany. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Worse is not feeling well and not being able to do anything at all, regardless of who you have in your life. Life is precious. Absolutely, Micro866. Blackfly said, brother, I don't have these issues, but have always had anxiety over these things. I've been a big-time drinker for a while. I feel you and pray you have peace you deserve. Thank you so much, the Blackfly. Same to you. I hope you do too. Thank you so much. Jason, what's going on? First time on the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Dream Big said, LD for a person drinking daily. My total bilirubin checked at 1.5 H, 0.3 to 1.2 range. ALT was that bad or extremely high? I'm worried. Dream Big, I am not. That is one thing I have not kept track of. I'm not really sure on those numbers. I don't know. I have not done any research into it. I don't remember what my numbers were by any. My wife was the one that knows all that stuff. I just have never kept up with it. I do not know. I'm so sorry. I can't answer that question for you. Mike Gracie 6 said, regardless of where we are in life, we don't know what the great things are waiting for. You're exactly right, Mike Ray 66. You never know what's around that corner. God bless you too, Doug McDonald. I really appreciate that. Oh, I got you, Kuzawuza. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Well, guys, I need to go ahead and hop off here for today. It's been an hour, so I hate to hop off, but it's about that time for me. Thank you so much, everybody who came in here today. I really do appreciate it. Collie said, Alabama native here, living in Montana. Just wanted to thank you for all you do. Thank you so much, Collie. Really appreciate you being here. Mark Beal said, hello, just curious, could you drink non-alcoholic night cooler? I don't drink any non-alcoholic beverages at all. I do not. Mark Beal, I used to, when I was a drinker, I tried quitting drinking multiple times using non-alcoholic beers, and me being the alcoholic that I am, I just started pouring the beer out of the container and refilling it with actual beer, and I was walking around with non-alcoholic beer bottles in my hand with real beer poured in them or liquor, and that's just how conniving I am. I'm way too. I can't have those things at my disposal because where there's a will, there's a way. I will find a way. I always did, and I always will. Bye, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Thank you, David. Y'all have a great day. God bless. Dream big. Thank you. Bye-bye, Catherine. You have a great day. See you, Blackfly. Kuzawooza, have a great night, too. From Seattle. Thank you, Slayer. You have a great rest of your Sunday, too. Bye, Sparkle Fairy. Love you, too. Ralph, anybody I just watched the new Alien movie. What day was that? Thursday. I took my son didn't have school because the water line broke at his school, so I took him and my daughter to go see it, and it's great. Great movie. Thank you so much, Ben. I really appreciate it. Bye, Slayer. Alan, see you later. Thank you so much for being here. It's all good. See you later, my crew. Bye, Angie. Much love to you too, Slayer. Oh, you saw it too, Mona. It's a great movie. See you later, Craig. Bye, Mona. Bye, Amanda. Love you too. My crew. See you later. Bye. See you later, Lou. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry you got here late. David, you take care, man. Ben said I drink near beer. I go near. Exactly. I like that one. New Kingdom, have a great Sunday to you too. Lamar, have a great morning, you too. Thank you so much, Lamar. You're a really nice guy. I appreciate that. See you later, Big Sarge. Thank you so much. Toodaloo, Valerie. Thank you so much for being here, Tracy. I really appreciate it. From Stratfordshire. That's like saying Worcestershire. It's a tongue twister. Bye, Yvonne. You have a great rest of your day, too. CM Hall. No worries. There's always next time. I'm going to do another one next weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Jeffrey, thank you so much, man. You too. You have a great night. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much to everybody for the super chats. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for everybody that came in today. I can't thank you guys enough. Bye, Jolene. You guys are awesome. I really do appreciate it so much. This is the greatest community of people. Everybody's so kind here. I hope everybody has a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your night. Anybody wants to go check out that new Alien movie? That movie is awesome. I can't suggest it more. It is great, especially if you love the Alien movies altogether. It's a really great addition to those movies. God bless you, CM Hall. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that. I hope so too, CM Hall. I really do. See you later, Ralph. Have a great night. You guys have a great night, and I will see y'all tomorrow in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye, everybody.